Okay, wait a second here. This is not what I was expecting. So I'm having issues here. Hold up, because okay, everything switched up on my end. So you notice there I'm having a little bit of an issue with the data. Again, this thing is kind of new, so I'm having a little bit of an issue here. Okay, finding myself to change all of these things. I'm probably gonna miss out on a couple of things here. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly. I'm gonna have to call these people later. TC 2000, because this is not what I was expecting. This is really not. I don't like seeing things change up on me like this. Okay. I got too many windows to change here because I'm not used to doing things like this. For sure they're gonna have a call from me today. Let me see which other windows. I'm missing windows here. It's not cool. I was getting ready with my orders there. Oof, if I had an open position, that would have been pretty messed up for me, because that would have pretty much taken me out of my, shaking me out of my groove there. Was a split a nugget, went for the $14 yesterday of the $67 today. That's pretty something. I got shaken out right there, man. Oof. The data this screw me up, so I'm gonna have to call them later today to figure out exactly what happened here, because this is really not cool. See, now I feel like now I'm a little bit kind of like not in a good spot. Yeah, now I swear. LBS dropping. LBS. Give me a second. Alright, so I apologize. I'm back here now. APA, WX, OXY. God, this took me really out of my rhythm here. Took me out of my rhythm. I'm watching GPS for a reversal. GPS. gold moving higher. GOLD, GOLD, GOLD. Uber, both like on the 1 minute. Uber, Uber. I swear, this data have really shaken me off a little bit. Now I feel a little bit still kind of lost with this thing that just happened to me. I have to give him a call just to make sure this thing is not gonna happen to me again, because that really shaking me off. Eldorado, Ego, 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 put it right here. EGO, Eldorado gold moving higher. The market, overall market, is going higher today. EGO, EGO. HTC is dropping quick, 381. Alright, so GPS, looking for that reversal on GPS. I swear. Hey, morning, Jay. Morning, Jay. Let me say hi. Hi. Wanted to say hi right there. Matt, you might want to go for a run maybe then. I'm just kidding. Don't go outside. Okay, JetBlue popping up. JetBlue, maybe the airliners are gonna pop. SLB popping up. CPATH pulling back though. And I'm looking at GPS. I think they're gonna miss they're gonna miss the estimates on the earnings. We got 720 resistance right now. 720 resistance on the 1 minute. See how we go there. We gotta look at the time frame on the 15. We got a high right here, 730. Now resistance 730 and 732. 730 and 732 on GPS. Gap. 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 Man, they're shaking me off with what happened here. Still trying to figure things out. Man, I swear. I had my finger on the trigger right there on GPS. And I was setting up, looking at it, and then everything switched off at 9:30. Again, this is a new platform, or a new update, really, on GPS. Alright, so let me take a look at OSTK here. Let me see if I can take something out of this thing here. Do I have GPS? Yeah. Overstock, OSTK has a decent range on the daily. I was looking at it, 969 for a move today. Which other do I have today? NF, CLB, GPS, ICD, PE, BRI. Okay, watching GPS. Put a trend line at 730 here. 732. $100 simple moving average sitting. The 15-minute time frame sitting at 735. 735. $719. GPS. JetBlue moving slow, but moving. Watching GPS. GPS. $7.32, 15-minute time frame high. $7.35. 100 simple moving average. I'm short on GPS. 717 average. Short GPS, 717 average. Looking for a rollover down to 692. View app sitting at 706. Watching level 2, a lot of selling going through here. See some 710 prints here. GPS. $732. High of the 15-minute pre-market high, 735. Right now we have 734, 100 simple moving average sitting on the 15-minute time frame. Please let me know if the audio is good. Somebody can hear me out. Look at the 5 minute time frame. We have doji there changing up right here. Somebody hitting the bid with 4,000 shares. 712. $706 sitting. 706. The VWAP sitting at 706. Last 713. Doji on the 15. Bid stack in 713. Yeah, that's 709. Bid stack in 709. We got 706. 706. Tap that VWAP below that candle there, 708. The VWAP sitting at 706. 706. OSTK dropping. Oh my god, I missed that move there. I was watching since yesterday. You guys remember I posted this thing last night. OSTK. Let me just take a look at OSTK real quick. Okay. Anyway, there was a short sale restriction set in place this morning. Okay, watching GPS here. See if we can get onto the VWAP. Average 717. Okay, 708, tapping that 708. There's really not much support though on this thing here in GPS, so I'm expecting it to go down to 692. That's a daily level, and under that though we can hit that 611 though. I'm gonna take some out maybe towards the 7, just to make sure that I'm gonna get paid. At least maybe take 100 shares out or something like that. There was a little bit of support right here at the 7. It's probably not gonna hold. It's getting absorbed. Getting absorbed. 705 bid second there. Coming towards the 7. Coming down towards the 7. Not much support. 703 reading that level 2. I'm gonna try to hold it for a second here. We have about another 30 seconds. Not much support. Still people selling at 705. I don't see much support on there though. It's not like somebody's sitting with 10,000 shares at 7 or nothing like that. There's actually not really much support under. So we can go. You see that reversal here on this candles though. You can see this reversal here looking pretty decent. A lot of selling at 702, reading that tape. 701 prints. Gonna hold it right here, 701 for a second. Then 7 coming through, 699s. Let me take 100 shares out. 100. I'm gonna buy 100 shares. Okay. Got 100 shares out. Got 100 shares out around here, around $7. 100 shares out. $6.99 coming through. Bouncing a bit here. Let's see, WLL. No way. Sorry, not interested. Looking pretty ugly. You see this chart here? You see this decline? You see this decline? I'm gonna put this thing here, WLL, and I want you to see the difference on the 1 minute on how GPS looks on this decline, or even here on the 5 minutes, how it declines clearly down. And you want to see, for example, WLL. Look at this mess here. Like, look at this nonsense right here. For now, there's nothing you can do here. So that looks pretty bad though. Like for me, that's like a no way I'm gonna enter that kind of trade. Looking at this resistance here around 704. 704 on GPS, topping that $7 bid stack in there. We already printed some 699s before, so we're hitting the 7 just now. About to see some 699s go through. First green candle. Oh my god, OSTK, but it had a short sale restriction, so when I just checked and I couldn't short it. I had no shares, not only because of this restriction, I had no shares available to short OSTK. I put that there last night as I put in the Discord group though. Put in the Discord group. 604, 604, sorry. Let me give you guys 604, 603, 604 prior resistance right there. It's probably gonna break for a second. bit stacking, still stacking at 603, 604. There you go. It's probably gonna break. That's what I was thinking. Okay, hitting a little bit of support right here. 50 simple moving average on the 5. Tap that support there. 710, 707s. Let's see. People taking shares out. Let's see how long it's gonna hold. Can see some 704, 703 still here. Coming right back down. So it's selling at 709. You cover the bounce, or you cover the flush, really, and short the bounce. That's how people do it. That's how people say you have to do this, you have to do that. That's how people say it. You short the bounce, you cover the flush. Well, I don't know if GPS is a good thing to look into today now, though. I did my homework last night and I posted it on Discord. I've been waiting for this since last night. I was doing some scanning from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock last night. I put a lot of OSTK. I put it there. If you look at OSTK short, it's a beautiful short. You could have taken the shorts early in the pre-market hours. We got EGO moving higher today. I was watching OSTK, ANF today, CLB last night posted, OPK, all of those things. So I've been short since 717 on GPS, so I'm green still right now. I took 100 shares out of 701, waiting it to retest for the $7 and flush under there. And I'm looking for 692 test and 611 probably on GPS. They probably gonna miss the earnings too. They reported they slashed out all of the earnings estimates that they had, and so they slashing that out, and they coming out with another report later that they the estimates. So again, I don't want to tell you if GPS is something to look into now. I've been dealing with this since like a couple of minutes ago. You see the trend line here. I already took 100 shares out on 701 just to make sure I'm gonna get paid on the way down. Cover my commissions and stuff in case this thing decides to come right back up. I'm, getting break even at least, and cover my commissions and stuff. But like I said last night, somebody on the group, on this business, everything is preparation. You gotta come to the market prepared. You gotta do your homework, and I was doing my homework last night about this stock. They holding it on top of 7 here. See if we're gonna come right back down. See how long it's gonna last on top of this area here. So I'm looking for a retest of the $7. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. Bid stack in 706, getting a little bit of support. It's consolidation right here. It's consolidation right here. Flagging 705, coming down slow, holding it. Wallow sellers at 707. Probably gonna see prints of 705 and 704 in the next few minutes. Big seller at 706, 26,000 share seller at 706. I'm gonna write it down. 706, 26,000 share seller there. 706. Flag. Tap on the 100. If we get under the 100, 702, 702, it's probably gonna get interesting. Ego, WPX rolling higher, WPX 692, next level on the 15 minutes right here, you can see that. 704, 704, bid stacking a 704, still holding it there. 702 at the 50 simple moving average on the 1. You can see the trend line here. We're under the VWAP now, 706. VWAP being that little bit of a resistance right here. But they holding it at this side of this flag here. We have a consolidation right here. So we pausing right here, making a little stop before we continue on our journey down to 7, 692 and 611 probably. Bid stacking 704. Come on, hit it. Hit it, baby. Hit it. 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 It's holding tight throughout this level consolidation here, which I don't like much, to be honest, because it's holding way too tight. I'm looking at 713 here, another level. Come on, just make it drop now. That's enough time already. We started to move now. They holding it around 705 and 706, but see how much they gonna hold it there. We tap in the 706, really 703 on the 100, on the 50. I'm sorry. If we don't hold that area though, we drop under that area, I think we can go though. I think we can go, but they holding it really tight. This level consolidation right here is taking a little bit too long. I don't like that it's taking too long. Let's see, look at this indecision area here on how this candles are being printed with the stochastics. It's giving you that a lot of indecision around this area. They holding it there. OSTK probably gonna keep coming down now. Looking like it will. Okay, we tapping that 100 finally. That 50, I'm sorry, at 705. We came down. Bit stacking, 705. You're trying to hold it off right there around the 50 simple moving average. They're trying to hold it. Not really a lot of support at 705. Man, it's holding too tight. World sellers at 708. See, honestly, I'm struggling here with the fact that it's being held too tight. And so I'm thinking, should I bail and take what I have here, or should I give it more time? See this trend line here? That's the 100. And we're sitting 706 on the 100. We're on top of the view app now. Here's something that I'm looking at right now. Look at the trend line here and look at the trend line here. So we have a small ascending triangle there, but we have a lot of resistance here on this area. So I think it will be better to just give it more time, because we can see a lot of resistance here at this area where we have the 710. That's what I see there, this flag here on the 5 minutes. If we can flag here, come down, but let's see, because we have a lot of resistance there, and if we don't hold, and we're not holding there now, we might just come up. Okay, so it's holding. It's holding. OSTK. I missed that one because of the short sale restriction. I didn't have any shares to short. If it taps right back up to my area though, I just hit a market order and just get out. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I already took some out and on the way down anyway on shares. So I'm gonna cover position. I'm gonna cover the commissions and other things there. If it decides that it's not gonna break, that held really strong around that 50 simple moving average and that view app there. They're holding it really tight. Too tight, I would say. JetBlue 722. It seems like it's gonna keep on coming up. Okay, we got a new candle on the 5. New candle on the 5 minutes. Hanging man on the 1. So I'm watching the chart here to see what we really want to do here. Trying to figure out what this price action is actually doing, because it held very strong and we're right back up to 713, 714 now. I'm thinking we can roll over though. I'm thinking we can roll over. Just trading a little slow though. Looking at the price action here. No problem, buddy. I'm still dealing with this WLL. Finally broke out. For those of you that were watching it, you can take a look at it now. coming up. Watching close this areas here. See what we're gonna do, because we're right back up really close to where I got in at 717. We have a doji on the 5 minutes about to close in 30 seconds after this slow uptrend that showed a lot of indecision more than anything else. It showed a lot of indecision on the current trend of this GPS stock, which is Gap, which is a stock that, hey, we're not gonna marry this thing. They are thinking they're not gonna make as much money as they thought they were going to because of the coronavirus situation. So we have a doji here. Finally, candle that shows now more than the indecision that we can see in the stochastics. This is the first candle that we can see that now printed somewhat something better to work with on the 5 minutes. But still, see what we're gonna do here. If it decides I want to jump over, I just bail out, and that's it for me, you know. I stepped out. Pretty much not really much money that I made on that trade. I kept something and paid commissions and such. So stepped out. I'm not red, I'm green on that trade now with a lot, but thank God that I decided to get out, because look at this thing, it ramped up right after the 714, 717 thing when I got in, and unfortunately it didn't work out as I expected really on the first move down. But you know, it is what it is. Let me see if I can share the picture with Discord. Had to step out pretty much with okay. is the PNL. PL for the 23. GPS went back to 720, close to 723, 726. Time to look for something else. GPS helped more than that I thought that it will. No way, man. Come on. Nugget, nice reversal on the 5, looking decent. CLB, take a look at it. CLB moved up right out of the gates in a decent way today. All right, so all out of GPS though at pretty much break even 717. Again, I took a short, came down to $7. I took 100 shares out, and then I was holding all throughout this mess here. And when it came right back up to 717, and I broke out, I got out, pretty much broke even there, kind of. Still a green trade. I posted on Discord, but it wasn't such a big trade because I was just able to make some decent gains on 100 shares, and the rest was break even, really. So for those of you that are new, I want to invite you to the Discord group if you want to. There's an invite link right there. We picked up, and I posted last night, OSTK. For those that remember, posted it last night because of this resistance here on the daily, and this inverted hanging man right here showed a pretty decent reversal. And look at the open here today, looking pretty decent. So right there, it was a pretty decent short, although this morning, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't have any shares to short. But for those of you that did, it was a pretty decent here from the open to the low of this candle, or the other candle, whatever type of candle. Well, let's say halfway here, $1.65 move. So you should take $1, 50 cents, 40 cents, whatever you can take for whichever one of you have shares to short. A pretty decent reversal right here out of the gates. Somebody asking about XY on Discord right now. What's the question? You gotta look at the daily levels here. CLB's looking decent. Let me take a look at the daily level on OXY. It depends on how low you're gonna hold though, because I could tell you a reason why it could be good for me or not. But we have 1390. Next resistance, and then we have a decent pocket up there. So let me just give you that information. So that's my opinion. Just type that in right there. You guys can see that. For those of you that are in Discord, you go take a look at it. That's my opinion right there. God, GPS kept on going higher. Wow. Tapping that 732. What's the 732 for? What did I get the 732 for? Oh, 732 was pre-market highs. It might have a reversal here. Look at 732 pre-market highs on the 15 minutes right here. You can see that trend line there. 100 is sitting right now at 732 exactly. So it's rumping higher here. I wouldn't short it here until it shows really that it's going to have a decent reversal. But so far, it didn't really work out the way that I expected, to be honest. But I had a green trade on GPS regardless of that. And so that's a good thing. I'm actually currently scanning HL. See if I can find some shares to short, because this one is looking. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's the volume of this one? 3.8 millions. Sorry, 3.8 million on HL and Omer. Yeah, that one I don't like too much. HL is a gold stock. Pulling back now. Exxon rally. A stock rally builds steam. Dow up 300 points. Exxon and Chevron led the gains. Yeah, obviously, oil stocks. So JetBlue. Take a look at JetBlue here. I don't want to do nothing with JetBlue. Have screwed me over so many times around that seriously right now I don't feel like I want to trade that one. Keep on scanning this thing here. How did this thing move? So Salt moving down. CHK keeps on coming up. CHK, keep an eye on it here in this window. BCI, Sun, PPD, INO, Gold. Uber, reversal on the View app. Well, I hope all of you guys are having a good day today, though. I gotta say, there's a couple of things I gotta tweak about TC2000, though. It would be a good idea for me to call them up. Whereas the I gotta call them. Make sure that this thing that happened to me today doesn't happen to me again, because it really shook me off. It really did. All right, so take a look at this thing here. 732 100 simple moving average on the 15. Was it high? 737. 737. Might have a reversal, but GPS is trading too slow. And I was just looking for that 692 test. Ooh, that would have been a good thing. And 611, that would have been a great thing. Especially because I got in at 717. It was like $1 move right there. $1 move, man, making a point. Ooh, making a point is always great. Making a point is always a good thing. Scanning. Not finding much right now. Kind of slow though. Where's Key? Let me just bring that up. Let's see where's. Nope. See you later. Bye bye, Key. Alright, so GPS is getting on top of this area here. Okay, looking pretty decent. Possible retest of $7 here. Let me just go back and look at it. Because if it's gonna trade on a range though, might be a decent short this time around with this shooting star on the 15. Shooting star on the 15. see. All right, so 732. That's where the 100 is sitting on the 15. And so if I'm gonna risk it, how far I'm gonna risk the price to? Over that area, we have 744. A little high up there though. A little high up there, I have to say. 730. 730. This trade, it's trading too slow though. That's one the problem that I don't like. Look at this thing here. Look at that the low here, 730, right? It tapped at 730 here. We got some people in. I'm pretty sure you got some people in right there. It's a short under the 732. And we have a hanging man right here on the 5. Also, we have a shooting star on the 15. But it could be quite tricky though. It's trading too slow. Okay, we gotta take a look at CLB. It's trading higher, but really slow. And I posted this thing last night on the Discord. I'm gonna take a picture of it right now again, and I'm gonna share with you guys on Discord. See exactly what I'm looking at and why I like it. Why I like it. CLB. CLB. I'm still watching GPS though. See, but GPS is not looking like I thought that it was gonna behave. Alright, so that's the picture on CLB, guys. For you guys right there on Discord. JetBlue moving higher. JetBlue. Take a look at you, JetBlue. And look at the daily levels on you. 640, 846. $846 JetBlue, $846 resistance. Okay. 846 resistance. Wait. But no, we gotta change that up. Not 846 anymore. It's 855 now. $855. So pretty close to the $0.50. Pretty close to the $0.50. Come on now, guys. Come on. Somebody tell me something. Somebody give me something. ANF bouncing. Posted that last night. 861, 767. JetBlue, 842. A little slow though. A little slow. 20. JetBlue, Doji, 1 minute. Shooting star on the 5. Watching JetBlue. Oof. 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 Shooting star on the 5. Hold up. Let me take a look at this thing now because it's getting interesting. If I get in JetBlue here, again, I was looking at the risk from 840 to 755, or to 855. I'm talking about 15 cents here. 15 cents, and looking for a test of $8 again. Be 40 cents. Risking 15 to make 40. But it's trading slow though. Not sure it's gonna get down there. Let me just do something here. Give me a second. JetBlue 742. Let's see, it might get a little closer though to the $0.5 resistance right there, 855, 850 really, but 855 is a level on the daily. So I don't know. I'm gonna let it slide for a second, see if he wants to get a little closer to that area, so the risk can be reduced a lot more than just trying to chase it now. What's GPS though? GPS. Got no GPS here. Still watching GPS here. 738 might get a reversal here. JetBlue getting close to 750. So let's see. 738, and then the risk will be at 745. That will be like a 7-cent risk. That's a little bit of a better risk. $738, $739. And the 50 sitting at 823. Okay, let's see here. Watch level 2 to see the support and resistance around here. I'm not really trying to screw myself. Gotta let it interact with this area here. But I'm not putting a stop limit order anyway. 738 here. Yeah, so we got to take it all the way back here. See this? This is the area of interaction here with the price. But watch that current price right now, guys. If by any chance you do like that information, just out of curiosity here, just not because I'm giving you what I'm thinking, what I see, and why I will get in or not. If you do like the stream, please give it a like. Please give it a like. And that was the entry there, and I missed it. Shh. I missed it right there on the spot. That was the area of interaction right here for that reversal on JetBlue. It's gonna trend slow though. That's one of the things that I don't like much about that. And again, the risk will be the high of this areas right here, 745, because it's close to the half dollar. But it's trading too slow though. That's one of the things that I don't like much about it. Let me just take a second to say that I do appreciate all of you guys that have liked the stream. It helps out a lot, to be honest, because that way the YouTube algorithm knows that, so you know, people like information and the videos that we're putting out, and so it helps to show it to more people. Kind of tricky though. JetBlue moves a little slow. What's Macy sitting today? I forgot about Macy's though. Macy's having a little reversal with Chase TC, HTZ. No, it's market. It's trending a little bit slow though today. Consolidation on JetBlue at 734. You might not hold really. There you go. That was slow down. I think it's gonna come down though. I just didn't take the entry that I was thinking of right there. 838. Just a little slow right now. I've been watching BRY for the last few days. Today is trending higher, up 15%. Broke that pennant formation on the daily. It's trending a little higher today. $731, bit stacking on JetBlue. Bit stacking JetBlue, $731. Slowing down, printing a doji on the 5. Kind of tricky there though. OSTK moving higher, Uber moving higher. Uber moving higher. Uber moving higher. OSTK moving higher. OXY flagging on the 5. Oil rallies. What's this here? Oil rallies more than 50% in 2 days and come back from record lows. Some CVS News notification. Actually, I think it's MSNBC. What is that? CNBC, as a matter of fact. 731. Stacking a bit, stacking 731, coming down to 730, probably in the next minute. Have a small flag right there on a 1 minute time frame in JetBlue. For those of you that took that trade at 738, we're up about 9 cents now. Flag in there. No, not. It's not that the oil barrel was minus $37 though. They didn't get to buy the oil at minus $37. Like, yeah, they were basically kind of like free oil, kind of. But it was the future price of oil. I'm talking about the futures market. It's a contract that it was worth that amount of money. A contract for a future price of the oil. Because of the current how do you call it, the production. So it was the future price of oil based on a contract for a future price that it was like that. It was like very negative. It's not like you're gonna go and buy a barrel of oil for pretty much no money. Like, you get to a spot and they just hand it over to you and then they give you $37 for you to take the barrel of oil. It's not like that. So it's a contract that you have to buy for a future price that you're going to sell to, but the production was so high that the contract price was worth that amount of money, right? So it's like, it's not worth anything pretty much. So it's not like they're gonna pay you for you to take a barrel of oil. It's just a contract for a price of oil at a certain point or expiration, right? So it's just that, not that they bought a barrel of oil for minus 37. Like, you're gonna stop at a shop and they're gonna hand you a barrel and then they're gonna give you $37 for you to take that barrel somewhere else. It's just that, for example, if you buy the contracts and stuff like that, it would be easier for them to just give it away like that, because the storing oil when it's high production, that was gonna be a little bit of a problem for oil producers, right? So they rather just make that happen, and so allow people to take the contracts and the prices like that, than really dealing with, where are we going to store all of this oil, so it's just, it's kind of like a future delivery of a price of a contract kind of stuff. man, I don't deal with the futures market. I'm honestly, I'm not, I can't really give you advice 100% there. Especially the oil price already went up, what, 50% according to what the news that I just read. So if you're looking to buy ETFs, I would tell you though, try to read a little bit about it so that way you can get involved a little bit more, because I trade the current price. I trade the pattern and stuff like that, but I don't deal with futures market. I wouldn't know to tell you really what the price of oil is going to be tomorrow. There's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, because the problem is that it's not like the U.S. economy. Like, you have all the countries involved because it's an energy sector, and so it's involved in many people. It gets involved in this stuff because you got Russia, you got um, Saudi Arabia, you got the United States that is a big producer. You got a little Venezuela, I think is out of the picture now, but um, it's about geopolitics type of thing, So it's a lot gets into play when it comes to that kind of stuff. So honestly, I don't know much to tell you about the futures market on the price of oil. It will be kind of foolish for me to try to give you advice or something like that because I really don't know. And again, I am, like I told you guys since the beginning, if I don't know something, I'd rather tell you though that I don't know about it than give you like a foolish comment and that things don't pan out for you, right? So because at the end of the day, it's gonna hunt, right? It's gonna hunt me back, right? Because you're gonna say, well, this guy told me this. But if I don't know, man, I just rather tell you, man, I don't know about the futures market for like next week, what the price of oil is gonna be. I mean, like, it took 10 years of this move on the for record low unemployment, and a month after, 10 years went to the drain. Like, how many millions of people are out of work? Like 27, almost 30 million people. I mean, how can you just, like, it's the price of oil? I don't know. Because the other day, look at what happened with Saudi Arabia came out and Russia with, oh, this is what we're going to do. Look at what happened for the price of oil. So for me to give you some advice in regards to that I really don't know much about, it will be pretty bad on me. So I will say I gotta come back to that a little bit later. Yeah, keep an eye on JetBlue here, guys. Also, GPS is rolling over. For those of you that are paying attention to what it's doing, it's rolling over right back down here. It might test a view up again, but right now could end up being a little bit more tricky, a little bit slow and all that kind of stuff. So be mindful of that it might not really work exactly as you expect here. Ain't no problem, buddy. Again, I do my best, but if I don't know something, I'd rather tell you, man, I don't know much about that kind of stuff. Let's just read together. You make some research on your end, I go do my homework on my end, and then I get back to you and give you an answer with better clarification than just me spitballing here out of my whatever, just because I want to tell you something. It would be foolish of me rather say, man, I don't know much about that, than really making up stories or something that I don't know about. At the end of the day, there might be somebody sitting on the stream that know about that kind of stuff, and I'm me talking BS. Call me out, then I look bad. So if I don't know something, I'd rather say, listen, I don't know about this market. This is what I do, and I'm sticking to what I do. So that's something that I rather do. Okay, so we have a bear flag pattern under the 50 simple moving average on the 1 minute time frame on GPS. Hammer on the 5. Really not the greatest thing there. It's kind of slow though. So right now, I don't think much. I don't see much going on. American Eagle. AEO. Short sell restriction there. Oh yeah. Now I was thinking, why would they have a short sell restriction today if they actually up less than 1%, really? But why? And it's looking at what happened yesterday. They plunged. It looks like a little more than 10%. So once a stock plunges more than 10%, the short sell restriction gets in place for at least 2 days. So you cannot short the bid. You gotta short on an uptick, really. So keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Yeah, sure thing, man. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. I don't see much going on here anyway, so probably even gonna take a little break here. So right now, really not a lot of stuff going on. I really don't see much. Well, anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna take a break, so I can call TC2000s to check out a couple of things here. So see you guys later. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy trading, and I'll see you later. So I'm gonna keep the conversation rolling on Discord for those of you that are there, and the ones that are not, you're welcome to join. It's free.